This is Zach Larson, and I am presenting my research poster on skin cancer awareness and prevention. This poster was created with data that we had collected through research done throughout the semester. Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer and responds well to early treatment. That's why we decided it would be a topic of interest to research, specifically on whether BYU Idaho students are aware of skin cancer prevention recommendations and to what degree they report adherence to those recommendations during summer months, and as well if BYU Idaho students are aware of the consequences and causes associated with skin cancer and skin damage. A little bit of background on this topic is that medical professionals highly recommend using the teaspoon rule. This regards to 1 teaspoon used for the face, neck, and head, 1 for each arm, and 2 to the front and back torso, and 2 to each leg for sunscreen application in order to apply the correct amount of sunscreen. The methods that we used for this were a simple random sample of 300 BYU Idaho students' emails that were approved by the IRB, and 40 total responses were collected. During this collection, we used a survey called the SCRAP survey, which we created ourselves to ensure that the questions had the most up-to-date research in them. The results that we found were a little surprising on the usage of sunscreen and the understanding of it. 28% of the participants believed there was no difference in sunscreen effectiveness higher than SPF 30. Another piece of data that we found was that awareness of skin cancer signs was very high, awareness of skin cancer risk was very high, and awareness of sunscreen protection was very high. We also saw a positive metric in the amount of self-checking that students do for skin cancer. The conclusions that we came to is that further teaching must be done on sunscreen and its proper application, as it's poorly understood by the sample. We also came to the conclusion that adherence is a lot higher than we had assumed would be found by the students. And we also came to the conclusion that further research needs to be done to better understand if students understand the long-term risks associated with cancer. And this can be done with a more detailed survey